You're watching The Legal Breakdown. Glenn, this is a question I've gotten more than any other question as of late, so I wanted to discuss it with you. As we head toward Trump's second swearing in, the question I'm getting is, could whoever swears in Trump be in violation of their oath of office by violating the Constitution in that they will be swearing in somebody who is an avowed insurrectionist, somebody who is an adjudicated insurrectionist? And the Constitution clearly states that nobody who has engaged in insurrection or given aid or comfort to those who've engaged in insurrection can take the oath of office. And so,
first of all, the 14th Amendment, Section 3 says, anybody who takes an oath of allegiance to the Constitution, support and defend the Constitution of the United States, Donald Trump did as president, who thereafter engages in insurrection or gives aid and comfort to an insurrection or insurrectionists, is disqualified, may not hold office, federal, state, or local, period, unless Congress votes. And the House would have to vote to remove the disability, to restore someone's eligibility to hold office by two-thirds vote, and the Senate would have to vote to remove the disability by a two-thirds vote. So this thought experiment leads to the logical conclusion, Brian, and I'm basing it on the express language of the 14th Amendment, that if somebody engaged in insurrection and after taking an oath to support and defend the Constitution, and Congress has not voted to remove that disqualification, that person cannot be sworn in. The Constitution says that. That's not me saying it. So it would naturally flow from that the person swearing in the insurrectionist is engaged in at least an act contrary to the Constitution.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we got to talk about what seems to be the insurrectionist liberals and Democrats, because liberals are begging the Democrats to basically stage an insurrection against Trump, right? By their own definition of what an insurrection is, that is what they're begging Democrats to do, okay? Because they want to stop Trump from taking office, okay? And you have some Trump deranged liberals here who decided to write an article for The Hill, basically begging Democrats to block Trump, right? They said, please, 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 don't allow Orange Man to take office, okay? These people are severely Trump deranged, okay? This article was written by Evan A. Davis and David M. Schulte, okay? With that being said, that doesn't stop clueless liberals from getting the shot of hopium that they wanted from this article, because they are now basically coming out and saying, hey, Democrats, you should consider trying to essentially use the Constitution to undermine the Constitution, which is what they're basically advocating for. Take a look.
Oh no. Congress does have that power. They do have the power to block him from taking office January the 20th, 2025. So all of that talk that the Orange Man and Melania is talking about, guess what? Congress could stop it all, y'all. They could stop it all. It could all come to a halt based on the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. This is going to be interesting to see, but will they? Will Congress prevent Trump from taking office? Spare us, please.
So Congress has the power to stop Trump from taking office in January. Welcome to Constitutional Crisis Theater, folks. Spoiler alert, the Constitution's been screaming no at Donald Trump louder than Mike Pence when he heard hang Mike Pence. Here's the deal. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment says plain as day, anybody that participated in an insurrection and who swore an oath to uphold the Constitution is barred for running for office. That's it. Done and done. That's it. No presidency, no office, not even a chance to run for PTA. And Trump, he's hit the trifecta. What did Trump do? He literally told his vice president to throw out votes. And when Pence refused, he sent an angry mob after him like it was Black Friday at Walmart. That's not leadership by any means. That's criminal cosplay. But wait, there's more. People are saying that Congress can enforce the 14th unless there's additional legislation. The argument is dicta. That's lawyer speak for there's completely irrelevant nonsense. You know what the argument is? Dicta. That's lawyer speak for something completely irrelevant and nonsensical. Congress can act, and an Electoral Count Act backs it up. We've got a whole system for tossing out votes that aren't regularly given, which is more lawyer speak for this guy is just unqualified. And also, what the hell were you thinking? Bottom line, the Constitution says Trump's out. He's been disqualified 6 ways from Sunday. And if Congress does their job for once, we might just dodge another 4 years of this chaos. Your move, America. Mic drop.
Yeah. So these liberals are sounding a whole lot like what they were accusing their political opponents of sounding like in 2020, right? I mean, this guy is talking about throwing out votes, right? Throwing out votes that he feels are not legit because he thinks that Trump committed an act of insurrection, which has not been found in the court of law. He hasn't been charged with an act of insurrection. In fact, nobody involved with January 6th that was charged in relation to January 6th was charged with insurrection. January 6th was not an insurrection, okay? It just wasn't. And Democrats just refuse to accept that reality. They keep saying that it was something that it wasn't. The Supreme Court they've already ruled on this same argument that Democrats are making to essentially justify Trump not being sworn into office. They tried to make that argument when they tried to block Trump from being on the ballot. They were making the same 14th Amendment argument, and it didn't hold up. The Supreme Court said no. Now, why would you think that this will hold up in Congress, right? Why would you think that this would hold up? It's not going to. Democrats have already tried this before, and it didn't work. So let's actually watch the history of the Democrats trying to commit acts of insurrection against their political opponents when they lose.
Heard from Rep. Jamie Raskin threatening to stop Trump from taking office for quite some time now.
We've been saying all along that Section 3 of the 14th Amendment presents a clear and unequivocal statement that anyone who has sworn an oath of office, who engage in insurrection or rebellion, having sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution against enemies, foreign and domestic, can never serve again in federal or state office. Donald Trump is disqualified.
So it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025 to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody in Civil War conditions.
Civil War, no big deal. I wouldn't worry too much about this.
Yeah. So if Jamie Ratkins really believes that Trump is disqualified, it will be very interesting to see if he tries to contest the results of the election, right? If he tries to undemocratically throw out votes, right? Let's see if he tries to do that. Let's see, doing a certification process. It'll be very interesting because I believe he's one of the individuals that tried to do this before when Trump was first elected back in 2016, right? They tried to do this before. Let's see if they try to do it again, because if you really believe that Trump is disqualified, then wouldn't you contest the results of the election, right? Wouldn't you do that as a sitting representative, congressman? We're going to see if they do that this time around. And if they do it, then it will expose their hypocrisy on this issue, because they told us that you're not supposed to do that, right? You're not supposed to contest the election results no matter what, right? This is what they said, okay, after 2020. So we're going to see if Democrats do it in 2024.
The Raving Lunatic Club tried to stop Trump in 2016.
I believe right now that there are electors. They only need 38 of them who have a conscience or who are worried about a man who won't attend the daily security briefings, who we now know Russia was trying to help get elected. I mean, can you imagine if you or I had been running for office and they showed that the Iranians were somehow involved in helping you or me get elected? What would happen to you or me?
That's embarrassing, but nothing was as bad as these nitwit celebrities who came together in this video to beg those electors to stop Trump.
Republican members of the Electoral College, this message is for you. As you know, our founding fathers built the Electoral College to safeguard the American people from the dangers of a demagogue and to ensure that the presidency only goes to someone who is to an eminent degree endowed with the requisite qualifications.
An eminent degree. someone who is highly qualified for the job.
The Electoral College was created specifically to prevent an unfit candidate from becoming president.
There are 538 members of the Electoral College. You
and just 36 other conscientious Republican electors can make a difference
by voting your conscience on December 19th.
And thereby shaping the future of our nation.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
I'm not asking you to vote for Hillary Clinton.
As you know, the Constitution gives electors the right to vote for any eligible person.
Any eligible person, no matter which party they belong to.
But it should certainly be someone you consider especially competent.
Especially competent.
Wow.
What is that?
Wow. 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 I've never seen this video before. I cannot believe I've never seen this video. Wow. Wow. If you're using this argument that these people are making about why they shouldn't certify the 2016 election, I mean, they're basically saying that, well, Trump is not fit, right? He's not fit for office. Now, again, fast forward to 2024, we know damn well Biden was not fit for office. I mean, they knew in 2020 he wasn't fit, right? So would that not justify saying, hey, you know what? I got issues with the 2020 election. If that's your standard, if the standard is what these liberals made the standard back in 2016, see, this is why these liberals make me sick. This is why they make me sick, the hypocrisy, bro. Again, if you took out the word Trump and replaced it with Biden, and these are all right-wing celebrities or right-wing influencers saying stuff like this, the liberal media will be losing their minds. The Democrats will be losing it. Absolutely. Losing it. But again, this is what they're saying. Back in 2016. Amazing. It just makes Democrats and their fake outrage after 2020 seem so silly. Right? We all know it was completely and totally fake. Completely and totally fake. Because when they lost in 2016, this is what they were saying. They were begging Democrats to do it. They were begging them to overturn the election results. Begging them to do it. Had celebrities coming out here saying it. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And we cannot forget the riots in the streets during Trump's inauguration. Right? The protests. The violence. We can't forget that either. I'm trying to tell you, the insurrection before 2020 actually happened in 2016.
I'll tell you what, I am shocked that this heartfelt plea from celebrities did not work. Believe it or not, some of them actually did try.
Given the confirmed and illegal activities engaged by the government of Russia designed to interfere with our election and the widespread violations of the Voting Rights Act that unlawfully suppressed thousands of votes in the state of Alabama.
Debate allowed. Is the objection in writing and signed not only by the member of the House of Representatives, but also by a senator?
President, the objection is in writing, signed by a member of the House of Representatives, but not yet by a member of the United States
Senate.
In
that case, the objection cannot be entertained.
I have an objection because 10 of the 29 electoral votes cast by Florida were cast by electors not lawfully certified.
The objection is signed by a member of the House, but not yet by a member of the Senate.
Well, it is over.
I object on the massive voter suppression.
Debate is not in order.
Counting
Debate is not in order.
Ballots that were provisional that denied individuals access to polling places.
Gentlewoman will suspend. Is it signed by a United States Senator?
Not yet.
Well, in that case, the objection cannot be entertained.
Yo,
proceed with the
it's going to be hilarious, absolutely hilarious to see Kamala Harris have to certify the election that she lost, right? She's going to have to certify it. And on top of that, it's going to be hilarious to see her have to shoot down any Democrat that decides to come out against Trump being sworn in office, right? To come out against his votes. That's going to be amazing TV, right? It's going to be amazing to watch. I can't wait to see it, okay? So I don't know if Democrats are going to move forward with this plan. I highly doubt it, okay? They know that it's not going to work. And again, it would be massively hypocritical. But I do believe that there may be some Democrats that'll try to do it. And it'll just be funny to see how Kamala reacts to any Democrat trying to contest the outcome of the Trump victory. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.